Welcome to the 5 Dumbest Things on Wall Street, where this week we celebrated the end of the government shutdown. Yes, our long national nightmare is over. At least until January, right? Okay, number 5, Coronado's collapse. Shares of Coronado Biosciences sank more than 65% Monday after the company announced its experimental Crohn's disease treatment failed an important phase 2 study. Coronado's drug, hold your stomachs now, contains the live eggs of a parasite found in pig excrement. When swallowed, the eggs hatch and grow into tiny whipworms, which are intended to stimulate a human's immune system. Yes, it's sickening, but it's just like that old Wall Street saying, bulls make money, bears make money, and biotech selling pig parasite eggs gets slaughtered. Okay, number 4, BlackBerry's bad ad. If BlackBerry wants to prove that it's not dead yet, then why is it wasting money on ink-stained tombstones? The money-losing device maker published an open letter in 30 newspapers Tuesday, telling customers it plans to stay in business. Now, full-page ads in the Washington Post and the Wall Street Journal generally cost hundreds of thousands of dollars a shot. So if you ask us, BlackBerry should have used the money instead to pay long-term severance packages to soon-to-be-laid-off employees. Lord knows those workers could better use the cash to buy Apple iPhones and MacBooks to aid their job searches. All right, number 3, bank earnings brouhaha. Wait a second. Wasn't the financial crisis supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime event? Judging by this week's bank earnings, we're not so sure. Citigroup, for example, said Tuesday it utilized around $500 million of deferred tax assets from the credit bust to lower its tax bill by $1.1 billion. Don't worry, though. Uncle Sam plans to get his money from a big fat piggy bank named Jamie Dimon. Dimon's legal expenses skyrocketed in the third quarter as the government pushed for an $11 billion mortgage bubble settlement. Here's the kicker, though. Dimon's negotiations with the government were delayed by the government shutdown. Forget about a catch-22, that's a catch-11 billion. Okay, number 2, Stanley's Presumption. Stanley Black & Decker slashed its 2013 profit forecast Wednesday, citing the government shutdown for its reduced guidance. Stanley's stock got drilled on the news, falling 14% to $77. Look, we won't quibble with the company. We have no idea how the October shutdown will ultimately affect Stanley's Q4. That said, we are already seeing CEOs blaming Congress for their own crappy results, whether they deserve it or not. Or, in other words, now that Stanley has found its living stone on the banks of the Potomac, we presume more companies will soon be following the toolmaker's trail. And the dumbest thing on Wall Street this week, Dagong show. Somebody paged Chuck Barris. Washington is putting on a brand new version of Dagong show. Despite Congress's last-ditch deal to raise the debt ceiling, the Chinese rating agency Dagong downgraded America's credit rating Wednesday to A- from A. Look, Dagong does not have the sway of S&P, Moody's, or Fitch. That said, it's hard to find fault with their analysis of America's dire fiscal situation and our political resolve to tackle it, or lack thereof, considering the screwball antics of Ted Cruz, John Boehner, Harry Reid, and company. Seriously, if you ask us, we should gong those guys off Capitol Hill and send in Jamie Farr, the unknown comic, and Gene the Dancing Machine. We can only imagine they would do just as well. Maybe even better. There you have it, the 5 dumbest things on Wall Street this week. We'll see you next week, but for now, thanks for watching.